Hi, family. I hope everyone is thriving in every way possible, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, financially. I hope you all are using all your resources to keep afloat. Now that I got that out of the way, the topic today is humility. It seems as though, and I'm being in all fairness because I know a whole lot of people, family, friends, co-workers, right? And for some odd reason, most people believe that everybody else is a pain in the neck, that everybody else is annoying, that everybody else is frustrating, but rarely look at oneself. What's going on with that? We think everybody else is a pain in the butt except for ourselves. We don't annoy anyone at any time, but everybody else gets on your nerves. You are delusional. That should be today's word. Delusional. Let me burst your bubble right now. We're all flesh and blood. We all have faults. It's just that it's harder for us to see our own because we can't really see ourselves. We don't view ourselves the way other people do. So what we should do to check ourselves, how about the people that you live with? The people who really know you and see all your ugly flaws. Not that you don't have good points, because we all have wonderful things about us. But trust and believe you are not that wonderful that you don't have faults, that you don't get on people's nerves and annoy other people. But we always talking about how somebody else is getting on your nerve. Oh, she makes me sick. Oh, I can't stand her. Oh, she's so annoying. He is a pain in the butt. Everybody else gets on somebody's nerves. It's amazing. Why don't we see ourselves? Because we can't. We're looking on the outward. We don't see ourselves unless we're standing in front of a mirror and then you're looking at your appearance. But, honey, there is some deeper stuff going on inside that other people see. And if people love you, they'll tell you about it, and not to knock you, beat you down. But you cannot possibly think that you got your stuff together, that you reached this high level of excellence, that everything about you is perfection. Where's the humility? There's no humility there. I mean, we're going around here thinking that everybody else got something wrong with them, but you all right. No. Stop lying to yourself. And stop focusing so much on other people's faults, because then you cannot grow. How do you accomplish any inner growth if you don't see yourself? That's the task at hand. Not worrying about so much what other people are doing, but how can I better myself? What do I do to get on other people's nerves? And can I fix it so that I can have better relationships? And stop thinking that you're Mr. Wonderful or Miss Perfect. We're all trying to excel and get to that point, well, we should be. Because I think most people who are always complaining about others, you think you've already arrived, and you have not. You have a long way to go, a long way. And a little humility will help you deal with other people more, in a better way rather, in a more kinder way, like being really conscious that this is a human being who has flaws, but hello, so do I. So let me be a little nicer, a little kinder, a little more patient with this person because I would like the same in return. Please stop going around here thinking that you are the end all be all, because you're not. And I'm not talking about in reference to being a human being. We should love ourselves and all that. But the same way we have positive points and good points, we have flaws. Everyone included. Don't exclude yourself from that, okay? Humble yourself and stop running around here thinking that you all that. Everybody sits down on the toilet and do, and do number 2, and it ain't smelling nice. We're equal in that way, okay? So just stop going around here thinking that you're above everybody and everybody else has got issues and, oh, this person this and that person that. It's annoying for me to even hear that. And people come to me and complain about other people, and I'm just looking at them like, really? And I'm always trying to come up with a solution. I don't like to hear people talking bad about people. It's like, that's your flaw right there. Don't you see it? Don't you hear yourself? None of us are perfect. Let's try to be a little lenient with one another. Let's love one another, even though we have issues and faults, because none of us are God. Okay? He's the only perfect being. That's it. The rest of us are beneath him, and we all are on an even plane. Okay? So, put a little burst in your bubble today, because stop thinking that. Because if you're thinking that everybody else is a pain in the butt, you are delusional. Go have a look in the mirror. Talk to people that are closer to you and just have a legitimate conversation. Ask them. Say, listen, what do you think I do that's really annoying to a lot of people? What do you think I can improve, in my character? Ask them. They will tell you. Sometimes we have a hard time sharing these things with one another because we feel like we're, attacking. But sometimes we need a reality check. A lot of us need a reality check. And I get mine. My daughters and my boo, they be coming for me. And I be like, oh, okay. But I listen. Because if you love people, you try to do better. And that's the end of this video on today. I love you, family. Let's get better. Let's stop pointing fingers all the time and look in the mirror. Fix that dude. Fix that gal. Okay? And let's love each other in spite of. The Father loves you. He loves me. And who's perfect? Who hasn't done anything horrible in their life? Who hasn't made a mistake? Who? He who is without sin cast the first stone. And they dropped their rocks and left. All right, family. I love you all. And please have a wonderful weekend.